Hello, good evening, everybody. This is your host, Clint Bennett, the Clue That Sports Board, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys the Broncos have beaten the Jets. The Jets right now are 0-3 or 0-4, by the way. And I'll give you a reason why Adam Gase should be released. Tell you guys about that. I'll talk to you guys about the Bellator 247 results. I will get you guys in the NBA Finals between Lakers and Heat. Game 2 tonight. Seattle Storm versus Aces on the WNBA Finals tonight as well. The Steelers versus Titans game postponed at a later date, later this month, by the way, on October 25th. I'll tell you about that for sure. I'll get you guys also just the fact that Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 2 is going to be for a charity event. That's all I have right there. And the NFL is going to extend the agreement with the NFLPA to continue COVID-19 testing on non-game days and bye weeks. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. So that is all I will have. And also Crash 4, It's About Time is out right now. Everybody Xbox One, PS4. Hopefully it winds up on PS5 and Nintendo Switch, by the way, as well. The Bellator 247 results. And the BBWAA is going to be Kennesaw Mountain Landis name from the MVP Awards. I'll give a specific reason why. And that will be all the news I will have for today, everybody. So that's all there is to it you need to know. I'm going to start things off with the fact that the Broncos have taken out the Jets 37-28 last night. Sam Darnold had 23 of 42 carries and attempts, 230 passing yards, 6 carries. He had 84 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Joe Flacco had two carries and attempts, 230 passing yards. Jamison Crowder had 7 receptions, 94, 104 receiving yards. Brett Rypien, who was the quarterback for the Broncos, he went 14 and 31 carries and attempts. 242 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 carries, 2 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon 3 had 23 carries. He had 107 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions, 11 receiving yards. Tim Patrick had 6 receptions, 113 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown. So basically the Jets are a bit of a mess, and they've been an absolute dumpster fire. And they're not playoff favorites. They're really not. I mean, Sam Darnold, he only had 1 run. He had only an 84 rushing yard touchdown, and I got to say, that was insane. I guess that was pretty insane. But the Jets right now, they're a mess, an absolute mess. Much like how the G-men are. I mean, they're 0-3. So their pretty much season is over. I can tell you that much. So basically, you know, they're disappointing. Like the Jets, Adam Gase, at some point, is going to be released. I'm sorry, everybody. Adam Gase is going to get himself released, and they need to move on from Adam Gase. The Jets got to consider moving on from Adam Gase. Find a new coach. Maybe you can move on from Sam Darnold, if you will. Because the Jets right now, they're ridiculous. I mean, they may have scored. They're trying to get a win, but that win won't be enough. Wasn't enough. Because, really, I mean, these are 2 terrible teams that, quite frankly, haven't won a game since. These past, 3 weeks. And they've been a dumpster fire. I mean, the Broncos, they got their win. The Broncos got their win. Jets didn't, and they still suck. So that's all I'm going to say for that. And Adam Gase hopefully is going to be released, and the Jets are going to be moving on from him. Or I don't know what they're going to do with Sam Darnold, but that's going to be a question that's going to remain right there. So that's all I'll have for that. And I'll tell you about the Chiefs versus the Patriots matchup, by the way, as well. So I'll get you guys to that for sure. So Adam Gase is likely going to be released, and they got to move on from him instead. So the Jets are going to find a new coach. Once they do that, and then all's well ends well for that. So that's all you need. All the news you need to know, everybody. Also, another I want to address here, by the way. The Steelers-Titan game is being moved to October 25th, by the way. for sure. Now, Steelers versus Ravens game, that game's going to move to November 1st next month. Now, 2 more Titans players, they had coronavirus. Now, 13 total players and personnel members, they had coronavirus for good, for sure. And they're going to be tested, and they're waiting test results. And once some thoughts are praised out to them, loved ones out there, the teammates, colleagues out there, their fans, supporters, the viewers, subscribers, everybody out there, and really tough out there. I mean, this is actually the first time that a team has had to withdraw due to coronavirus cases. And and the Vikings they closed their facility down, but they reopened their facility yesterday, so there have been no coronavirus cases there. I can tell you that right now. So their coronavirus cases remains at 0 for the Vikings. I can tell you that. The Titans, they've had 13 coronavirus cases from players and personnel. So that is all I will have. That's all there is. And obviously, it's not pleasing anybody. So the Titans can miss bunch of games here. And who knows if the other teams are going to wind up getting it, though. I mean, it's just awful news there. So Titans need some time to they need to at least get some time to get some tests in, and they're going to wait testing results. Whether they come out negative, they should be in good hands. So that is all I have for that. Hopefully they'll be good spirits, and they'll be quarantined for sure. So that's all there is. You need to know everybody on that note. So nothing more to it. Also, I want to tell you guys about this, so that the NFL has extended the agreement with the NFLPA to continue COVID-19 testing on non-game days and bye weeks, by the way. Now, the required daily testing, players and coaches aren't allowed to leave their team's facility during a bye week. Those exempt have to report to a club facility for screening and temperature checks. If a player misses a test without permission from his team, he faces a $50,000 fine for a first missed test, 1 game suspension for another, and more repercussions to 3 or more missed tests, by the way, resulting in additional suspensions. A player or coach who missed a test without authorization must have 5 negative PCR tests. Now each taken 24 hours. Now each is going to be taken 24 hours apart. By the way, being allowed back to team facility. If a player misses a mandatory team activities, they're going to face repercussions and lose some earnings. By the way, so that's really not looking good. So that's just a bit of a memo right there, which they sent out just a little earlier today. And this goes up to any players that had coronavirus or not. As far as the Titans go, they've had 13 cases of coronavirus, and it's not looking good there. They'll be in quarantine, and they can't have any contact, by the way. No in-person contact. So that is all there is. You need to know everybody on that note. And, well, obviously that's all there is to it. So you have everybody for that. Also, we'll talk to you guys about I will tell you guys about, the breaking news I had yesterday. Doc Rivers sent a 5-year offer to be the new Sixers coach. Again, yes, I said this last night. Doc Rivers is now the new Sixers coach after he signed the 5-year offer, by the way. Now, he was released after 7 seasons with the Clippers, by the way, and after they would lose to the Nuggets in the playoffs this past season. And, well, and he's got to figure out what's got to do with the roster, because Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, they aren't getting along. So what's it going to do with the roster? How is the roster going to fit well? And are Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid staying, or could they be traded for sure? Or could one of them be traded? So that's all. That's the one thing you guys got to know, everybody, on that note. So obviously that could ensue there. I'm not so sure. But if they do, then it'll be a big loss for them, because Sixers, they didn't score any points. I mean, they didn't win any games in the playoffs. They did not. That's just a shame. So clearly, that's all I can say on that. And obviously, a little disappointing right there. So that's all there is. You need to know, everybody, on that note. And, well, didn't sit with anyone else. So it's a bit disappointing, by the way, for sure. Because I wonder if Doc Rivers is gonna be able to help the Sixers get back to the playoffs and maybe get a title run for sure. because for next season, by the way, but it's obvious that it probably won't occur. I mean, Sixers are favorites still, but since they got Doug Rivers now as a new coach, how that all pan out? That's the question that you guys want to know for sure. And obviously, this is a bit surprising to a lot of people out there because, I think it's just like to say that Doug Rivers found where he's at. And obviously, he may be the favorite to help the Sixers make it back to the playoffs and probably would make it to the Eastern Conference playoffs and Eastern Conference finals. So that's option right there. So that's all the news you need to know for that. Nothing more to it. Also, I'm telling you guys about the Bellator 247 results, everybody. Another topic. The Monika Tochlikova, she defeated Jade Jorand by Scorpion choke, or excuse me, by Scorpion crunch. Blaine O'Driscoll defeats Salah Elkis by rear naked choke. Lee Chadwick defeats Ederson Christian Macedo by unanimous decision. Costing Nusariv defeats Kaiwan Gracie by unanimous decision. Euros Jurisic defeats Walter Gahadza by rear naked choke. Mandy Baum defeats Griet Ekhantanan by decision. Lewis Long defeats Gianni Malillo by knee bar. Chris Duncan defeats Iamic Furtada by strikes. Brian Moore defeats Simone Diana by KO punch. Norbert Noveni Jr. defeats Lazer Hani by triangle choke. And Denise Keelholz defeats Kate Jackson by punches in 43 seconds. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Bellator 247 results. That is all there is you need to know on that. And that's all there is to it. Also, this though, guys. That's I'm going to get to some MMA stuff right here. Conor McGregor, he's facing Dustin Poirier at a UFC. He's going to face upside down UFC. Conor McGregor is facing Dustin Poirier for the second time for a charity event in January. Now, Conor McGregor, he is retired, by the way, we all know that. And then UFC sort of gave him some, had him to do a USADA drug test, and he agreed to do the drug test. Assuming he's going to come back, but that probably won't occur there. But this is going to be outside the UFC. And then he said last week, he announced last week that he wants another mega match in boxing against Manny Pacquiao in the Middle East. It could happen late December or early 2021. So really, I wonder exactly how that's going to ensue or not. Because, I mean, look, we've seen 3 years ago that Conor McGregor, Floyd Money Mayweather took out Conor McGregor by TKO by 10th round. That was the mega match of the century, I can tell you that. But Conor McGregor may have another mega match on his hands when he issued a challenge to Manny Pacquiao. So the question is exactly we got to ask ourselves, is Manny Pacquiao going to accept Conor McGregor's challenge? And, well, I can assume that. I'm looking forward to that. So Conor McGregor's got his hands full of Dustin Poirier for the second time, by the way. And, this is for a charity event for sure. This may not be in UFC, but obviously this is for a charity event. So obviously this is a bit of a surprise to a lot of people. I can tell you that. I mean, you would assume that Conor McGregor is going to come out of retirement and come back to the UFC, but that makes a question. That's going to be that question right there. But the thing is, though, he's facing Dustin Poirier too, yet again, for at some charity event. By the way, I mean, how is that even gonna pan out? And how are people gonna react to this? How are they gonna respond? So that's the only question you guys can ask yourselves. So, I mean, is it really worth it? Is it worth the risk? So that's all there is. You need to know everybody on that. And that will say it all right there. I can tell you that. Also, my other news I want to get down to here, by the way, that the BBW AA, they removed Kenshu. I think it's Kenshu Yeah, Judge Kennesaw Mount Landis' name from the MVP awards due to concerns over his remarks of or his handling of black individuals, and really that didn't look. Yeah, over his black individuals. Now Landis was hired back in 1920 as the MLB's first commish. No black players in the majors during his tenure, ended it with his death back in 44. Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in 47. Larry Doby followed later that season. And every AL NL MVP plaque since Landis' death carried his name. Landis twice as big as the winner. Point of his and an imprint of his face. Landis gave the BBWAA control of picking and presenting the MVPs back in 31. So they're going to remove Kennesaw Mount Landis' name from the MVP awards due to over his concerns over the handling of black individuals, and he may have been racist remarks that he made. So that's not looking good right there. I can tell you that. So yeah, that is all the news you need to know, everybody, and pretty much that right there will just simmer things up a bit. So that's all there is, just for that. And well, he knows better than that. So that's all there is to it. Also, another news I want to point out here, by the way, that the A's advanced to the playoffs, the Braves advanced to the playoffs, the Dodgers advanced to the playoffs. Now the Padres versus the Cardinals game. The Padres, they beat the Cardinals for 11-9, by the way. So that's all there is to it. You need to know on that note. So yeah, that is all there is to it. And well, we'll say it all. Other news, you'll see Holly Holm take on Irene Aldana on Fight Island. By the way, that's a pretty good matchup. I can tell you that. You'll see David Davison Figueroa's take on Alex Perez at UFC 255 November 21st. Now Cody Gambrandt is out with a torn bicep, and that's not looking good there. Take weeks to recover for that. So keep me praise everybody on that. Also, Valentina Shevchenko, she's gonna face Jennifer Hage for the women's flyweight title, by the way, at UFC 255. So big matches right there. I can tell you that. Also, Game 2 of the NBA Finals between Lakers and Heat. That's going to be tonight as well. Lakers are going to win Game 2 tonight, which they will. Look forward to that. And it's going to be wind up total wipeout. Lakers are going to have a total wipeout on their hands when they wipe the floors off the Heat by tonight and the next two games. And the Lakers are going to walk out as NBA champs. LeBron James got his fourth NBA title. In 83, Anthony Davis, he can be Finals MVP. Like it or not, everybody. That's all there is you need to know on that. So there's a little more to it. Also, the WNBA Finals is going to be starting tonight as well between the Seattle Storm versus Aces. Brianna Stewart is going to take on Asia Wilson. That's going to be starting the matchup in the 2020 WNBA Finals Game 1, which you will see tonight, which you will see tonight as well. Be sure to stay tuned for that, and that's a must-see, must-watch matchups you don't want to miss out on, and that's gonna be amazing. So, got love right there. Also, other news I want to point out here, by the way, that what was I gonna say? What was I gonna admit? Also, others by the way, the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. You will see the engaged, soon to be married, and let's see, who's going to be entering fatherhood, by the way, who's going to be a papa, that is Papa Patrick Mahomes. Yes, and even though him and his Super Bowl MVP fiance, Brandy Matthews, so they're having a kid on the way, a mini Super Bowl MVP on the way, that is short to the wedding. So clearly, Patrick Mahomes versus Cam Newton. Yes. It is going to be the star. This is a star-studded matchup. I would say that right now. So the Chiefs, look, I'm going for the Chiefs this time. I'll tell you that right now. Because some will say that, this is a star-studded matchup. But I'll say this is the greatest matchup of all. Now, Patrick Mahomes, he has, however, taken on the Chiefs and he's taking on the Patriots, by the way, in the AFC title game when Tom Brady was there. Now, the Patriots, they did beat the Chiefs last year in the AFC title game, and that was when Tom Brady was there. And then last season, Chiefs, they destroyed the Patriots, by the way. That was the best news yet, I can tell you that much. And, yeah, that was good news right there. So I'm going to go for the Chiefs to destroy the Patriots yet again. Because Cam Newton, by the way, let me tell you, Cam Newton on the flip side, he's gonna have his hands full. So I got to tell you right now, I think it's safe to say at this day and age, Patrick Mahomes, he'll do whatever he can because Cam Newton says he's changed the game. Because Cam Newton says that Patrick Mahomes has changed the game, and this is the first ever matchup he's ever had. He says, I think he's a shining light in the new wave of QBs, fun to watch. And obviously, it's not like he's just back there in an arcade game. It looks like it, but he knows exactly what he's doing, how he's manipulating the defense. Same thing, the Dan Marinos, the Tom Brady's, or Tampa Bay's, the Aaron Rodgers. Those guys have a lot to command on the offense. You dictate to the defense. That's what he's doing. He's playing a game at high levels. So he says, I wish I could do. And can't. Now Patrick Mahomes says, I wish I could. Now Still MVP says, I wish I could do some of the things he does as far as how physical he can get and the way he's able to make plays happen. He's a great football player, someone I watched when he was at Auburn. Also referencing how he seen Newton's highlights he's in a great spot now. He's playing really good football. We all have our platforms, and I play this game for numerous reasons. A lot of those reasons kind of come off the backs of somebody empowering me. Neat to hear that, but at the end of the day, we all have a responsibility to empower others, motivate, impact others, and throughout it all, we just have to use our influence in a positive way, that is. So really, this is starts to the matchup because this is a bit of a speed bump for Cam Newton, by the way. I can tell you that right now. Cam Newton, look, this is the biggest task he has to take on. This speed bump, known as the Super Bowl MVP, the engaged and soon to be married Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Look, Cam Newton is taking on a Super Bowl MVP individual. Now, Cam Newton, we all know he's a former MVP. Patrick Mahomes, he's the engaged / soon to be married Super Bowl MVP, and it's going to have a kiddo on the run, a mini MVP kiddo on the run, by the way, as well. So, a question we got to ask ourselves is, will Cam Newton knock up King Mahomes off his throne? Can he really do it? Can he really pull it off? Maybe for once, maybe Patrick Mahomes is too good for Cam Newton. Maybe people are going to think that Cam Newton isn't going to be able to get the job done because the Chiefs right now, they're 3-0. 3-0. So my vote for this one, I'm going for the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. They're going to be 4-0. By Sunday, you know for sure this is a tall task. This is going to be nothing more but an AFC title rematch. AFC title game rematch. But there's no Tom Brady this one. Now they're like going to fit. Now these two are likely going to face each other in the AFC playoffs, nor in the AFC title game. Let's not forget there are playoff implications here, people. You gotta remember one thing. Cam Newton, he's coming out of foot injury. He is hell bent on being getting Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl title of his own. How will he do that when he's facing this speed bump that he's got to cross over by the likes of Patrick Mahomes? How is he going to avoid that speed bump? Could he really dodge it? Oh, Patrick Mahomes, by the way, keep on sticking and moving like he always has. And Cam Newton's going to realize he doesn't stand a chance against Patrick Mahomes. You just can't, seriously. And Bill Belichick's going to have the formula to take out the Chiefs' offense and their defense. How will Bill Belichick find that formula, that secret formula to knock Patrick Mahomes off his throne, So I'll tell you this right now. There will be absolutely no chance. Look, this is going to be a high scoring game. I can tell you that right now. And make no mistake about it, Patrick Mahomes is going to keep on throwing a lot of massive touchdowns. He's going to be huge hit. I'll tell you this right now. I said this weeks and weeks. Patrick Mahomes is going to be a back to Super Bowl MVP, a back-to-back Super Bowl MVP. The Chiefs Kingdom, they're going to be back-to-back Super Bowl champs. Like it or not, everybody, because the Chiefs right now, they are the AFC. They are the kings of the AFC. Patrick Mahomes, he may be the king of Chiefs Kingdom. He may be the king of the Super Bowls, but he's also the king of the AFC division. Chiefs are the top team to beat now. They're the team to beat. So Cam Newton, I'll tell you this. Now it seems like Patriots, like Cam Newton, may be a legitimate threat to the Chiefs. But do I see the Patriots knocking off the Chiefs with Cam Newton in the mix? No, I don't. I think that Cam Newton's going to have a lot of pressure on his hands. I think it's safe to say that Cam Newton isn't going to be able to knock off the Chiefs' defense. Their defense is too good. I think it's safe to say that the Chiefs right now, their offense is unbeatable. You can't stop them though, because the Chiefs right now, they're on top of the food chain now. They're the cream of the crop. Patrick Mahomes has set a lot of box office records since. I can say that right now because Chiefs, they cannot be stopped. Offense, defense, you name it. So I'm going for the Chiefs right now to go all the way. That's what I'm looking forward to right there. So that's all there is to it, everybody. So that's all I got. Also, this guy, the WNBA Finals, Breanna Stewart, Asia Wilson starts on a matchup. I'm looking forward to that. Must see, must watch for the WNBA Finals. It's tonight, by the way, game 1. That's all there is you need to know. And it'll be amazing. Must see, must watch right there. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, guys, I want to say happy birthday wishes out to Kelly Ripa. I want to say birthday wishes out to Laura Rutledge, Chuck Pagano, Ricky Steinhaus Jr., Thomas Muster, Mix Discord, Elizabeth McLaughlin, Avery Brooks, Marion Bartoli, Roberto Firmino, Allison Becker, Camille Bell, Tammy Abraham, Legray WWE Hall of Famer Yokozuna, Michael Griffiths, Huda Catton, Tyson Chandler, Rima Faki, Phil Kissel, Trace Lissette, Joe Engels, Brianna Brown, TJ Yeldon, Brian Bowen. So, ladies and gentlemen, send your birthday wishes, your birthday shows, your birthday tweets, everybody, in the comment section down below. And that's all you guys got to do. And that's all there is. So, nothing more to it right there, everybody. Also, this is, guys, ladies and gents. I know you guys are really excited about it right now. I know I am. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, is out right now. It's out today. You can buy it right now. Any stores, retailers you want. Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, Target, anywhere you want. So, everybody, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. It's out right now. Hit stores today. So it's available. You can get it on Amazon if you want to, guys. Best Buy. Order online. You can get it at your stores nearest you. And you can get an Xbox One, PS4. I mean, hopefully it comes to Nintendo Switch. Hopefully it comes on Steam as well and PC. I mean, there are 100+ levels. I mean, the inverted mode is amazing. The costume, the skins are amazing. There's some of those you can play as Crash, Coco, Tawna, Dingo Dial, Piece of Trash, Cortex. You gotta take down the both and trophies. Boss battles are amazing. There's a female trophy there. There's 4 Quantum Mask, Lonnie Lowly, and Kapunwa and Akano and the other mask as well. It's just so amazing. So Crash 4, I mean, there's 4 Quantum Mask. You guys gonna love it, everybody. I know you guys are gonna love it. And getting all the crates, the jewels, the crates, the gems, color gems. It's so amazing. I've had to watch this. That's the entire time. I love it. I absolutely love it. And It's a multiplayer mode as well. And the story, the ending is absolutely just so amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I honestly wish. I mean, it would have been so awesome if Crash Bandicoot was in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but it was Steve, by the way, as well. They showed that yesterday, but darn, man. So Crash Bandicoot, he still has a chance to get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Even Spyro the Dragon as well. I hope they have a chance to get in. I'm praying that Crash Bandicoot gets into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now it's about time. It's out right now, everybody. So you can order right now, guys. So once again, everybody, Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. It's out right now. PS4, Xbox One. Hopefully it's Nintendo Switch and PC and Steam. So it's amazing. It's a must-see, must-watch. And Relic's in there too. You guys gotta love everybody. And yep. It's just so amazing. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I mean, I'm excited about this game. I know I am. And Crash is my favorite characters. Crash, he still has a chance. I mean, he still has a chance to get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm praying that happens. I'm praying that happens. I mean, he could have made Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before his release. That didn't happen. But Crash Bandicoot still has a chance to get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, everybody. So you can vote, send your tweets in right now, guys. Let me know what you think about Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you super excited about it? Are you feeling good about it? And is it really good? Interesting levels. Let me know about the levels and what your favorite highlight is or what your favorite ending is. If you like the ending, I'll judge you guys about that. And that's all there is to it, everybody. So that's all I can say on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do right there for the Clue That Was Sportswear. Please be sure you like, subscribe to the Clue That Was Sportswear YouTube channel, Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts on the Broncos defeating the Jets. By the way, let me know if you think the Adam Gase is going to be released. By the way, let me, as Jets coach, let me know about in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address the sponsors, everybody, on that note right there. And that's all that there is to it. So hopefully the Jets, they let go of Adam Gase because the Jets are just trash. I'll tell you that. They're just trash. So not looking good right there. And they're not playoff favorites. They're really not. Thoughts about that? You think the Lakers are going to be able to? You think the Lakers are going to win game 2? Please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address the response to that. And that's all there is to it. You got to know everybody. So that's all there is. Sit right there. And yep, this is it all. What are your thoughts on the Steelers versus the Titans game being moved to October 25th, despite the fact that 2 more Titans players had coronavirus as well? Now 13 total players and team personnel members. The Titans, they had coronavirus as well. So thoughts praise out to them, and they'll be quarantined. They're going to test the results. What are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor everybody. Send thoughts praise out to them as well. Please do so. What do you think of the A's, the Braves, and the Dodgers advancing to the playoffs? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. Who do you think? And do you think the Storm is going to be able to beat the Aces for game 1? And you think the Storm is going to be able to walk out as WNBA champs once again? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to just sponsor everybody on that as well. That's all there is to it. Send your brother wishes out to Kelly Ripa, Tyson Chandler, Laura Rutledge, Chuck Pagano, Ricky Steinos Jr., Thomas Muster, Mix, Discord, Marion Bartoli, and Roberto Filipino, and Roberto Firmino, Huda Catton, Tyson Chandler. So send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets, everybody down below in the comment section. I'll be one that then have to respond to that. And so send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother everybody on that as well. All there is to it. Thoughts on the Bellator 247 results? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be one that have to respond. What are your thoughts on Conor McGregor facing Dustin Poirier 2 for a charity event? What are your thoughts about that? And you think this is a bit of a teaser of Conor McGregor making his comeback, or do you think that this is just him trying to get his hands on Manny Pacquiao, who he wants to face in the Middle East? Let me know about in the comment section. I'll just sponsor that as well. And how is Dana White going to take this? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that as well, everybody. What do you think of let's see, BBWAA removing the Kennesaw Mal Landis' name from the MVP awards due to concerns over his handling of black individuals? Let me know in the comment section. And I'll address the sponsor everybody in that as well. That's all there is to it just for that. What are your thoughts exactly on Crash 4 being and also, guys, Crash 4, it's about time. It's out right now, guys. You can order it on Xbox One, PS4. You can order Amazon, GameStop, retails nearest you. So please be sure to do so and enjoy the gameplay. I love it. I absolutely love it. I've seen it on my phone, and it's just so amazing. There are 100+ levels, and it's a really good experience. I love it a lot. So that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And yeah, it does say it all. So nothing more to it. By the way, everybody, on that as well. And yep, does say it all right there. And yep, that will say it all. So nothing more to it I could say. And yep, it's just amazing gameplay. You guys gonna love it, everybody. What are your thoughts about that? And you think that Crash is gonna land his Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, by the way? Let me know about that. Please let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to sponsor everybody on that note as well. That's all there is to you need to know. So Crash 4, It's About Time is out right now. Xbox One, PS4. Hope it gets to Nintendo Switch and PC as well. So that's all there is to it. And nothing more to that I can say. And that's all there is I can say on that note. Your thoughts exactly on Holly Holm taking on Irene Aldana and Fight Island Battle. Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. Those are Davison Figueroa facing Alex Perez at US 255, November 21st. Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor as well, everybody. Valentina Shevchenko defending her women's flyweight title against Jennifer. By the way, let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that, by the way. So everybody on that note right there. That's all there is you need to know. And that's all there is I got to say, everybody, on that note. Steelers vs. Titans game being moved to October 25th. What are your thoughts about that? Even though, what are your thoughts of the NFL sending a memo to the NFL, or sending the agreement to the NFLPA, saying the repercussions that could result from missed tests, by the way, due to the coronavirus cases? Thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor everybody and that as well. That's all there is to it. I've had more breaking news and types of life updates for excellence, much when the club sports with all things sports related, everything you need to know. That's all I'm gonna say. But take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye bye. To shorten the duration of symptoms and